Hey Banter fam! Banter with Richie B is hitting the road, and we're heading somewhere that in our books is legendary. Join us June 27th and 28th as we head to charming Fair Farm for 2 days of mystery, history, and maybe a little chaos.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Live banter, real stories, unexpected moments. If you love the strange, the fun, and the unexplained, this is the one you do not want to miss. Make sure you're following because Banter with Richie B is bringing the energy straight to charming Fair Farm. See you there.
For all being on here, and remember, we are home of the What's up, everybody, and welcome to Home of the Boom. I'm your host, the Wojo. Thank you for being on here for Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Dark Realm TV, where fear lives, HLO Media, uh, Instagram, you name it, we're here, we bring it. So, and by the way, I'm sorry, I still have to laugh, but Charming Fair Farms can be kick ass. And Gene, I'll tell you, I love when you keep saying, what the hell? And by the way, yes, son, these on the merch store, we do rock. And thank you, a big thank you to Richie and his beautiful fiance, Jesse B, for doing such a great job in the merch. So check out the store, guys. And hey, get some socks. Get what you want. Real quick, before I bring in Richie B, this is for my brother, my pal, Mark Morelli. I know you're watching, buddy. Prayers for you and the wife, Leanne, love her. She's been sick, guys. She's doing much better, but I just want to like say this and she's in our prayers, brother. And always know that I'm here for you. And thank you for watching us and loving us and those kick-ass sweatshirts. I'm looking forward to picking those up. So tonight we have the lovely Maya Starfire. Looking forward to that. So without further ado, I want to bring in the producer, the kick-ass brother, and the coach, Richie B, the Banter himself. What's up, brother?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? That time I did not delay. I came right in. I was ready for it. Finger on the trigger. Pew, pew. All that good stuff.
Yeah, I know.
What is up? I am glad to be here, and I am super excited for the surprise that you brought me, Miss Maya. Like,
Yes.
how exciting!
Yes.
How exciting is that, dude? I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, really? Okay. I see you. I see you working. Right?
Yes, I saw her hitchhiking, and I was like, "Hey, how would you like to be on the Home of the Boom?" She's like, "I'm there." All right, let's go. She's like, "Okay."
Hey, girl.
She's like, "Yes."
Well, let's say,
wow, very active group here tonight. This is awesome. Let's just say hello to everybody real quick, and we can get Maya on and see what's going on in her world.
oh yeah, there's some interesting stuff. I don't know. I got to learn more about that aspect of life, because we've been dealing with like lights and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I'm very intrigued on how we kind of pop that together. You know what I mean? First place tonight is Mr. Bimo.
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 What's up, brother?
And then not lift shift Connor. Hello. Hi, Richie. Hi, Wojo. Hi, Sam. Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for being here.
Unfamiliar, but thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here on the Banter with Richie B Podcast. We're live in the home of the boom.
That's
Gene
right.
Tewksbury. Look at Gene Tewksbury.
Oh, Gene. By the way, what a kick-ass show she had the other night. I'll tell you, she's one hell of a researcher, man. Can't wait when we go back up.
And she's getting into it further now. And I don't know if you saw the podcast crew messaging, but it reminded me of how many times have I heard, oh, I came back to my research area, and right at the entrance, I found this.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you hear that to where the point is now it's data, right? How many times, right? You interview people, you talk to friends, you share stories. How many times have you heard that to the point where it can be considered data? To me, it's the first test in subtleties, right? First test in subtleties. Did they notice this? Did they know? Are they sitting there staring at you? No, but they sure as hell could smell that you touched it, or you were near it, or that you noticed it, or you recognized it, or you picked up on it, and then boom, you're off and running, Miss Jean. JT's in the house.
Blessings, pal.
All right, what is going on, Restream? What? Can I scroll normal? What the hell? I didn't do that. I did not do that. Zuli's here. What up, Zulai? Black screen. He's got black screen. This is crazy. I'll just do it like this. Holy stupid. Zuli says hello. Well, hello, Zuli. BDA's in the house. Great investigation the other night. I think it was the other night. I don't even know anymore. It goes by so fast. Let's see. Wojo still got black screen. Hi, Wojo. Can you hear me? No? You're looking dapper tonight, Wojo. Speaking of dapper, anybody notice I wore my tuxedo for Maya? Huh? Got my tuxedo on. I'm ready to go. Miss Mary. Love you, Mary. Sam, world's most incredible executive producer. And Kurt, you got me fired up, bro. I thought you said road trip, and I'm like, oh, wait, is Kurt going to New Hampshire? Like, if you showed up Friday, well, start walking now. If you showed up Friday on my birthday, you could investigate with some of the best researchers around, and you could just stay with us all weekend, not have to do anything, you and your girl. Imagine that. That'd be kick-ass. That's an open invite, by the way. Anybody in the Banter family wants to come up to New Hampshire, take a road trip, I'll hook it up. You'd be hooked up. Yeah, smack them emojis, hit the like button. Tired of going in there and seeing, 300 views and like 12 likes. I'm like, what the hell? What are we doing? What are we? You're part of the team. Help us out. Has anybody seen Wojo? It's his show. All right, I hit him. Where'd he go? No, he gone. All right, we got some effery going on early. Must be Maya and her energy. Let's see. Right there, the merch store. Banter Richie B merch -shop.fourthwall.com. Ask me why it's so long. I'll tell you because it's free. All right. I'm not paying for banterrichieb.com. That's just silliness. Z-Sun, what's up, Z-Sun? You're right. Merch does rock. Any merch rocks. I mean, merch is, I got so much merch in my house, especially softball gear. Softball gear I have. I was going to line the wall gym with it. So when I retire, I can get it. Yeah, Charm and Fury is going to be epic. Well, Joe, you okay?
Yeah. Restream hates me.
Yeah, doesn't like you very much. They sent me a message how much they hate. Denny O, what's up, Denny O? Tyler's in the house. Let's see. I'm getting through this list. Johnny's in the house. What's up, Johnny? Johnny boy.
What's up, Johnny?
Prayers up for our friend Mark. It's Mark. I said Mark, right? Yeah. No doubt, brother. Peace and love to you, my friend. NBA Day One. Name an NBA player for edit. Name an NBA player. No, I will not. But thank you for stopping by. Remember, we have portrait up, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there she is. My vlog, Sunny. Now I'm gonna share a page when Maya comes up. I'm just gonna share her page so everybody can get over to her YouTube channel. It's kind of a long name. You know how I feel about long names. It's just my attention span. It has nothing to do with anybody's choices. Maya Sci-Fi's channel. Look at this. Look at the producer working over there doing her thing. I cannot see Wojo. You can see Wojo now. He is back.
I am
the
back.
No Lift Shift Connor wanted to see the Wojo. MS is in the house. MS Sasquatch from Canada is in the house. Everybody hang out with him. Oh, look at this. Greetings from Israel. That's a first.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Many blessings to you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thanks for stopping by. Hang out for a little bit. We're going to have a great conversation. Maybe you can add to it. This is an interactive podcast, as all podcasts on the Banter Richie B Network are. We rely on your not just your conversation, but your input, right? Your thoughts, your theories, right? Maybe some experiences you might have, right, Wojo?
Yeah, absolutely. And be part of this beautiful community, because you're going to meet a lot of people here and what have you. But
we're off.
Yeah.
Yep. Sanchez, don't start with that stuff, bro. We greeted you from Israel. We welcome you in. We want to be peaceful and kind. We're not doing that back and forth stuff, okay? That's it. Done.
Yeah, no politics here.
No. And I don't even give warnings usually, so you're welcome. But my finger is on the trigger. Speaking of that, where's D-Hoot tonight? Oh, she's over on Sam's page, maybe? Sam's channel? Hi, D-Hoot, if you're out there. I know you're here somewhere. Watching.
Yeah, it's always around.
All right, boss. It's your show. Do your thing. Let's roll, man. Let's roll.
Let's roll. Let's bring in Miss Maya Starfire.
Maya Starfire. Oh, she slapped the microphone.
Oh, it's on.
Slap it 2 more times. If you want to come in, that's the code. Oh, I'm knocking shit over. All right, that's enough of me. Sorry. I'll be a co-host and shut up. Maya, hello.
Hi. Hi.
I'm breaking shit.
Well, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so happy to be.
Time out, sir. You do not have to follow me. You are now blocked. Good day, sir.
Good day. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, I tried. It was nice. We had a visit from Israel. We were very excited. No, that is not what she said, John. Way more than twice, bro. Wake up. Hi, Maya. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing today?
Love that. I love that microphone. That thing is just kick ass. And you know what? Thank God Richie doesn't have one, because that'll be over his head, like flashing colors and get the ball rolling, playing some music, get the heads rolling.
Like my ring light in the woods.
I think Benno said it looked like a lightsaber the first had it, actually. So I like that idea, because I like Star Wars. So
Well, leave it to Benno, right? Hopefully he'll pop in. Hopefully he'll pop in tonight. Usually he does. William Nighthawk says, "Hey, finally someone who's great to look at. Love you, brothers." Wow, thank you for that. I know I trimmed up my beard.
I know it's her, but I mean, we'll take credit.
I even did a haircut today. I mean, thank you, William, for noticing how amazing. I did a double pot all on my own. See, look at that. Thank you, William, for that. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, William.
So Maya, what's been going on in your neck of the woods? Tell us a little bit about yourself, because we do have people that don't really know you. So if you like to have a little introduction.
Okay. Yeah, so I go by Maya Starfire. My real name is Maya. I just add rest for what kind of personality I eventually grew into. I am an experiencer and a ET contact, paranormal experiencer. I should broaden that. Because I experience more than just ET and crafts, but my skies are very, very, very active. And so is the land I live in. So not only do I see like orb type crafts, I'm not I do, but the sky, I also see the very luminous ones down here on the earth level, like in our atmosphere. Some come up from the ground and some trees. I experience some elementals here. So it's very active here. It's always paranormal has become very, to say the least.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, have you lived on your land for a long time? I mean, like what you kind of wonder like why so active? Like, I watch like the Skinwalker Ranch and shows like that, like very active, like the grounds, things like that. But I mean, it sounds like you got a lot of activity going on. What type of energy is like drawing them there? Have you like done through your research or anything?
So I have done a little bit of research in this whole like phenomenon, because I do know that it happens like where Native American used to be like fully Native American land before the white man got here. So there's all that spiritual, I think, energy residue from like thousands of years ago, because they very much lived with the energies of the planet and the spiritual realm. So I think that it sticks in these areas. Not to say that it's bad, good, or anything. I think it stays with the place. Also, I live by like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 volcanoes. They're not active, but they still have the elements of volcanoes, like quartz and obsidian and the red dirt. And there's a lot of quartz all over the ground. So I think that has something to do with it. Not quite sure what, but I have orbs are attracted to areas with quartz. Grandpa built this house, so
wow.
We see of the family, yeah.
It's interesting when you mention quartz, like Richie, like the Hockomock Swamp, that whole area, isn't that like heavily quartzed, and we have like there's a swamp called the Hockomock Swamp in the Bridgewater Triangle, and there's been a lot of UFO activity and stuff like that, and a friend of ours was telling us about like the quartz in the area, right, Rich?
Yeah, and ley lines, as of course BMO brings up, and that was one of the things I was going to bring up, Maya. Do you think a lot of it is yourself, to be honest? I mean, I have a hard time, like I'm learning things now as far as like a medium goes and stuff like that, and it's hard for me to like come out and say things. Yeah. I'm not altogether confident, but I'm getting there. I'm doing well. I have some good
right.
mentors. Do you feel that a lot of that is you?
Yeah. Yeah, I have the same problem. I have a problem being like, well, I am the battery, like BMO said, I am the battery making this happen, because I feel like I'm nothing special. I'm just one human here right now having this experience who's been lucky enough to see and experience the things I have. But I do think that once our eyes are open to one side of it or one thing, something happened with our energy body. I don't know if we light up in a different way, but everything from beyond the veil, we can perceive them. And then I think that attracts all of it to us. So in a way, yes, I do think it is me. I don't think I'm any more special than anybody else. So yeah.
No, but I think
if anyone wanted to have this much, they would.
Yeah, no, and me and you sound like we're kind of along the same lines with that stuff. You know what I mean? Where For me, the confidence level is really, I'm speaking for myself when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I'm plenty confident in real life. That's why I don't dye my hair. Thank you, MS. This is L at 50. I'll be 55 on the 26th of June, and my mother had blessed me. My mother dyed her hair once, and I think it was a year before she passed away at 70-something years old. So she blessed us with good dark roots. Okay, so deal with it. All right. I had to address that, Maya, because it's a topic that I deal with, not just here, but in softball. Do you dye your hair? I'm like, no, I don't dye my hair, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I won't one day. I'm just saying as of today, my hair is not dyed. All right? It's naturally beautiful. All right. Anyways.
It's the Italian genes.
That too. It's the Italian genes, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Rico Suave gene. What's the name of those Italian genes? Not Jordache. That ain't Italian. What is it? I wish Gianni still watched us. Richie. No, I wore a tuxedo because of the guest, and I woke up pretty. So right there, buddy. And look at BDA goes, no, Richie's hair is natural. Look at, I have defenders on this. This is how much of a flop.
Yeah, that's his hairstylist, by the way.
Don't tell anybody. Yeah, BDA. Don't tell anybody how you know that. All right. Jeez. Yeah. What's going on? That'll get weird.
Yeah, too many falls for that guy.
Oh my God, dude! He went down hard the other night. Oh, what are we gonna do with him?
So Myra, I mean, how old were you when all this started coming about? Like the phenomenon.
Her whole damn life.
Yeah, my whole life. When I was a child, I was playing with fairies and seeing people's true form. Like, I would see some really scary, ugly faces in people, and my mom would tell me it was a mask or it was my imagination. Same with the fairies and the shadow people that I was seeing then that I still see now. So I suppressed it because I didn't want to be, abnormal or even weirder than I already felt, because I always felt so out of place and weird. Like I was always trying to be something I wasn't. Until now, where I finally feel comfortable being who I am. But so I suppressed a lot of it. My biggest experience that I couldn't deny or suppress was when I was 17. I was driving down a dirt road in the middle of the night with a girlfriend of mine. We were going home, and this, I'm going to call it plasma because I don't know what this is made of, but it was like a beam of light hovering above the ground, nothing above it, nothing below it, just like a straight column in front of the car. And we're both like, what is that? And so instead of stopping, because I was like, if this is something crazy, I don't want to stop and, have us get whatever hurt. So instead of the car through it passed through the car. And it scared the shit out of both of us because, you're 17 years old. No one's saying that UFOs or any of this paranormal stuff was like normal. Like now it's very normal. It's on mainstream media. But back then in the 90s, it was not very normal. So we just drove down and kept the car light on the whole time because we're terrified. I think we might have even had a little bit of missing time because people have asked me that. And I did remember it was a lot later than we thought. But it didn't stick out to me then. So yeah, that was the first time when I wasn't trying to make it go away that that stuck with me,
Yeah, that sounds like our friend, was it Michael, John, and Dale, right, Richie? That they thought there was like a light, and it went. They went through the light while they were driving, but they lost time, and I don't know, I don't know what experience I had, but all I can say is I was driving, and my eyes are wide open, but then I missed like two exits like that. I'm like, how did I not know that? Out in Western Mass. It was like the weirdest experience I've ever had. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but I was wide awake, and I was coming up, in a couple of miles to the exit, and the next thing you know, I was like, because these exits are like long, they're like a few, like 3 miles apart, 4 miles apart, and I skipped 2 exits. I'm like, the hell just happened? It just like, time just like not only in time too, because I was running a little late. But yeah, that's quite the experience. I mean, Richie, have you ever had like experiences like that?
Yeah, well, we have in the woods, and that's what I was going to say to you with what you were saying. When people have that natural occurrence like that, it's very similar to what Maya's talking about. You get the same exact vibe feeling, when we get a little disorientated in the woods and we know we're kind of being messed with a little bit. And we've been out in those woods 1,000 times. And a couple of times I look at it and say, where are we right now? And your sense of direction is better than mine, because I'm like my mind is constantly left, right, up, down. You know what I mean? Where Wojo's kind of focused on what we're doing. I'm over here, you know what I mean? Look, I'm off, and, but when you get that, when you get that feeling of like, wait, where am I? It's the same feeling. It's just a different event. You know what I mean? And I've never had, I'm not saying I've ever had time loss in that sense. Well, then again, whatever. That's a whole different subject. Whole different story. But yeah, so it's a very similar feeling. You know what I mean? And I get it a lot. Like when I go, and I don't know what Maya stands on this. I get it a lot when I'm locked in. I call it locked in, where I'm having a psychic moment or something where, I can feel it kind of picking up in my belly, my chest, and my body starts picking it up. And I can lose time in that moment. Like when I stepped into that gray hallway, for instance, Wojo, on that investigation, and I stepped back. For that very moment, I can go back to and not know what time it was, not know where we were going, not know, it's a brief blip, and then you can grab it again. You know what I mean? It's kind of similar to that. Wouldn't you say so, Maya?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's actually happened to me in my front yard while I was looking at the lights out there singing, because I get lost in it too, because I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to, look outward while also looking inward. It's a very weird parallel to be in. But not too long ago, I actually looked down and a whole hour had passed, and it felt like minutes. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right.
Legit a blip. I totally resonate with that. Yeah. Can you let me have my memories at least if you're going to take me?
Right. yeah, exactly. Just want to quickly say hello to the Lowdown, Jared. Great to see you on here. And the award-winning producer, the lovely Miss Susan Ahern. She's in the house. And there was somebody else, but in case I forget who you are. Oh, well. Benno. How's that? Benno's in the house. So,
sure enough.
Yeah. Do you want to put up some pictures, Rich?
No pictures for anybody. Too bad. I got the power.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Would you like me to put up some pictures?
Yeah.
What do you think, Maya?
Oh.
Okay. Maya says yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Sure. I'd love to. Yeah. I'd love to.
Put her up.
Unfortunately, couldn't label them. So.
Oh, we don't need labels. We know what we're doing. We've all done this before. We got this, Maya.
Okay.
Wow. What is really
It was
organized?
very late.
What is organized these days?
Nothing.
Right. Hang on.
It's a circus.
I got 10 things going at once. All right. Where am I? I'm going over here. I'm going over there. So I had to make sure Miss Jessica got home because the car was acting up on her way home from work, and she had to pull over twice and reset the computer. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Maya.
Oh my God.
I tell you.
It's AI get already.
I know they're all out to get me. All right. Yeah. Which one would you like to start with?
I got some. Can you see the? I don't know. You want to start with the lights that are similar to the lights?
Yeah.
Okay, just pick whatever. I don't.
Yeah, just pick whatever, Rich.
Wow.
Maya just says. Maya says, just shut up.
May the force be with you.
No, never that.
There we go.
Ooh.
What?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
here we go. What the hell's this? How's that?
So that is an orb in the middle of the daytime. And sometimes these things follow me around. Like I'm a massage therapist. So sometimes I'll have a client that needs me to go to their house. Like I have a couple that one of them has cancer. So I'll go to their house and I'll be putting the table back in the car and the client will be saying goodbye. And I'll look up and there'll be one like, hey, we're here. We are indeed, following you around and watching you. So this thing was after a run. Me and my daughter had come back down the driveway and it was just flying in the middle of the day, like making sure I knew it saw me or saw it. So I took a little video of it and then that was the still picture of it.
Wow.
Now what kind of activity was it doing? Does it pulsate? Does it just sit there, hover? Does it drop down? Is there anything noticeable like that you see?
Yeah, so different times it does different thing. Never really a pulsate, like more of a power up, like it'll brighten right up and then go all the way down till you can't see it. This was just kind of observing me and making sure I could observe it just in a straight line across. It wasn't doing anything spectacular. Sometimes they do like form different shapes. Like there'll be like anywhere from 2 to 5 of them making a different shape in the sky, which is always really cool. But that doesn't happen till night. I think that the singular one in the daytime, which is what I think most people see during the day, is just one at a time, is so it doesn't attract too much attention because it is still daytime. But that's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong.
No.
Does it like change colors or anything, or it just stays the same?
This one just stayed the same. The ones I see at night, they can change like a blue hue or like almost a pink, sometimes gold. It just depends. I think different types make different colors, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. Makes a lot of sense. We got some pictures to show you that would make a lot of sense where you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm here for Bigfoot, man. What are you doing here? Dude's like,
I think they are in cahoots somewhere. I think there has to be a link for, I don't know.
I feel, and I think Susan touched on this in one of the conversations we had. Susan Ahern is a medium, and she's kind of like a mentor to me. Like she helps me with understanding what I have and what I can do and all that stuff. And I think we had the conversation and we're both in agreement. There's some kind of a contract, so to speak, right? Where the keepers of Mother Earth, the forest people, they're in charge of the forest, and the star people can come and go as they please, as long as they ... and possibly vice versa. Why wouldn't that be an understanding? We have this crazy image that we've all, again, I love bringing this one up, that we were these little cavemen with toothpicks fighting everything else in the world that was giant, right? Which is completely silly. And we have to understand that this planet was occupied by other intelligent beings at one point. And you can look around at the stone and the castles and whatever else you want to call them and see that we were not capable of doing those things based on their time that they were made. So obviously something else was here. To me, it's very obvious, hell, now they're almost saying it, but not saying it, of course. And so why wouldn't they know about each other and share the land? The star people land, and dude's in the woods. He's like, yo, man, what's up? And he's like, oh, here you guy. What the hell you doing here? Well, I'm supposed to watch the forest, man. That's my job. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm the forest watcher. So this is the rules, that type of thing. Why not have that? And to be quite honest with you, we've had experiences with them side by side, and we know they were side by side, 100%. Right, Woj?
Yeah, I mean, the forest people could be like protectors of the forest, but I mean, what we're seeing around, in the skies, I mean, they could be, someone could be protectors of just watching over us, over Earth. We don't know. There's nothing in the Bible that states anything about dinosaurs or aliens or Bigfoot. Well, maybe not the word Bigfoot, but Nephilims, yes. Mm-hmm. But I mean, why can't we all coexist? And again, I don't think that, like Richie says, they're there. They come and go as they please. But maybe they're, who knows? They could be forms of angels. We don't know. But they can be also have that contract with the Bigfoots. Like, hey, we're just we're cool. I hope you don't mind us hanging around. We're they're just coinciding. And getting along. I mean, are there some bad ones? Possibly. Like humans. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. So you never know. Love that picture.
Yeah.
But yeah,
duality
again.
Here.
I'm sorry?
There's duality in everything in this realm. Everything.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What was I going to say? Now, with the family and everything, I mean, they're also experiencing the same thing too on their own, or just with you around? Around on the house.
Well, the stuff in the house, everybody sees that, like the shadow people and the ghostly figures and the I don't know what to call them, ground orbs, land orbs. I don't know. Yeah, they definitely see those. My daughter sees fairies all the time. I've seen fairies, and I've seen them in orb form and in they look like fairies. I'm going to say plasma again because I don't have a name for whatever material it is. So she talks about it. She's very psychic. So is my son. He's very, very sensitive. So he shuts himself in a lot because he's so sensitive. But I try to make sure to, hone their abilities so that they don't ever have to squash them like I did, So.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one I wanted to bring specifically because I don't know, people's experiences in taking pictures, it is always so much bigger when you're there than when you get a photograph of it. So I'm not too sure if everybody can see the mist.
They're gonna.
Okay.
They're gonna.
So
yeah. There we
me
go.
and Wojo had a conversation about how we experience like this mist. Right?
Yeah.
When we're outside researching. So this mist, it like almost covers, this thing is huge. It's giant. You can't tell because it's a picture, but it's huge. And it almost encircles my body sometimes. And it definitely feels like protection. It definitely feels like it's there to make sure nothing happens to me. And the one time I was able to picture it was this day. And it came out looking like, to me, it looks like something that, pareidolia and all. So I actually hate that word, but yeah. So this
is it like a cold mist or is it just a warm mist? I mean, like temperature wise? Or?
So actually, this was February, I think. I can't remember. It actually made me feel warm because it was so cold at night. I'm out in like snow gear. I can't handle the cold very well. And I would get these flashes of warmth like on my hands or on my legs because they're not covered. And I would always thank whatever it was that was trying to keep me warmer because it was, it's cold. So, and I always complained that it was cold.
Couple things. First, Darren Franks, thank you and welcome to the Banter Richie B Podcast Network. You're on the Home of the Boom podcast right now. Wojo and I, the two gentlemen on the screen, we research in the Bridgewater Triangle in southeastern Massachusetts. And Maya, that leads to a question. Is this full-blown research or are you just kind of living life and these things are happening?
So when this was happening, I was researching. I guess living life also too, because I go out and do it almost every night when I can see the sky.
Gotcha.
But I'm out there filming and talking and paying my respect and stuff.
Right.
This particular picture was when I was out looking for it.
Right,
So,
right. Is this gelatinous and it has that little energy particle in it? This particular
Yeah.
one?
I could definitely feel, I don't know about gelatinous, but there's a fuzz, there's an energy, there's
Yeah.
electricity, because I would put my hand out to be like, am I seeing something, like pretend, or is this here? And there you could feel an energy. And it wasn't misty, it wasn't rainy, there was no smoke from any fires. I ruled out everything.
Right.
So
Right.
and it only happens when I'm out there by myself late at night.
Yeah. Do you think it's something trying to manifest? I think Benno brought that.
I don't know. It'd be cool if it was. I don't know if it thinks I would get scared or not, and maybe that's why it's keeping itself like this.
Yeah. Now,
I'm
sorry. I got so many questions, and it's not even my show, but I can't help myself.
My mind's clicking too.
Shut up, Wojo. Co-host turn. It's the co-host turn. Jesus. All right. All right. So when I have had, and this what this reminds me of, like entities near me, like one time, like laying in bed, I remember something just approached me. Right. I knew he was there. You could feel the width of the waist, you know what I mean? And then he kind of leaned over me and was staring at Jess, and she has nothing to do with any of this stuff. And she goes, "It got really cold in here. Can you feel that?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, going. She's got to feel that." I go, "Yeah, I feel it. He's been here for like 10 minutes." And she's like, "What?" So then I had explained to her more about myself and what comes to me, blah, blah, blah. So my point is, I asked him, I said, "Can you just stay still for a minute so I can teach her something?" So he agreed to do that. I took Jess's hand and outlined his body, arms, shoulders, head, everything. And I said, "Now go right through the middle." So I went right through the middle. And that's where you feel, I attribute it to, like, if you took battery jumpers and put it in a big bowl of Jello, and the little currents were shooting through the Jello, it was like that. It was a little heavier than the air that I was standing in. And she was like, "Whoa, what's that?" And I go, "Oh, that's him. That's just the other side. That's all it is." And that's her story now, because she's like, "What in the?" She should have ran right then and there. I mean, it was early in our relationship. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but but it was wild, man. And the entity stood there, and eventually I talked to him with a K2 meter, and we all figured out who he was and all that stuff. But it was a lot of fun, really, and it was quite the experience. And I'm looking at this going, that's the feeling I think I would get from what you'll look at. You're almost standing in it, right?
Yeah. It's almost encircles me. It's like a half circle almost. And I'm like, either there's a ton of you or you're huge. And it didn't really matter to me, because I did not get the feeling of, uh-oh, danger, scary, gotta go in.
Yeah.
I've gotten that feeling before, but this was not that. So, that feeling, that makes sense. So electrical current, gelatinous. Yeah, that's definitely, and it is a little bit cooler, but for some reason and somehow they were able to project a warmth down on whatever parts of my body were more exposed, which is crazy.
Now, Z-Sun Dragon says, "I see wolves in the mist. Do you connect with them, Maya?" It's funny because Z-Sun Dragon, I was like thinking the same thing. I was thinking like a wolf.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's funny. I've actually been having wolves come up a lot lately. In my dreams, in my thoughts, just like, I use life as a divination tool. So if there's a particular symbol that keeps popping up to me, I'm like, okay, I need to look into this. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
wolves.
Well-
I've always considered myself a lone wolf my whole life. So it's
Right.
nice to have people I can call friends now, 'cause we're all just a bunch of
100%.
lone wolves that found each other, basically.
Oh my God, you ain't kidding.
Now, Richie, remember? All right, so we were in the woods
I'm gonna try
by the famous knocking tree, and I'm seeing like these shines. We thought we could see the eye shine again, and I never seen them in this part of the woods. And I'm like, what is that? You see like 3 or 4 of them, and we're looking, and then all of a sudden, everything started blinking. There's more of them. I'm like, what's going on? I see so many lights, and then something was thrown at us and hit the tree and whatever. And now we heard, female howls, tree breaks, things walking behind us, so on and so forth. I felt like there's a warning going on because I feel like there's Bigfoot activity, but I feel like I'm looking at alien activity, whatever. All I remember is walking away, and as we were getting out of there, and I turned around where Richie, we just passing the huts. I looked up, and now I see this it looked like the moon in the middle of the woods. I've never seen anything like it, but it went straight up. But as it went straight up, I remember walking, and I'm like, "Look, guys!" I'm like turning around, like, why is there like a mist or something around this moon? Because it's supposed to be a clear night, like there's no clouds, no nothing. And I found it odd that it was just like this mist, and this thing was like up in the air, and I was kind of like really weirded out. But yeah, that was like, when you're talking about mist, I'll never forget that. I thought that was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen because the harvest moon was like a few days ago at the time, and it's like 11 degrees east. So the moon would always go on, to the right and go on that angle, a low angle of 11 degrees. This thing went straight up. And it was like the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. Sorry.
That's amazing.
Keep going.
No.
Amazing. That's it. Yeah, I got so excited when you mentioned the mist. Yeah. Maybe it's like cloaking. I don't know. I have no idea. I know nothing. That's all I know is I find out I know even less. So.
Yeah. No, Benno says there's definitely something to the photograph. It is a great caption. And that's the thing. When you're out in the woods researching, guys, take as many pictures as you can because you never know what you're going to catch. And obviously for us, the picture behind this picture, you never know what you're going to find. BM says, I once heard the owl of a banshee in the forest. I had to sleep in a fairy ring that night. Yeah. Now with all this happening, have you ever had like any Bigfoot activity in your area of the woods?
So in Northern California where I live, I can't remember who told me.
Banshee.
I'll think of his name in a minute, but he was telling me about all these sightings that are like 20 minutes from my house. And there are lots of sightings out here. And we do live in walnut orchards, and we have apple trees. I feel like there could be. I haven't seen anything. I don't know if we're too close to a busy road for them to ever like actually show themselves. But there were a couple times where I could feel as though around, if that makes any sense. Like I don't see Bigfoot or Bigfoot things so much that I feel them. Like even when I was in West Virginia, I immediately could feel something observing us, and I got the full confirmation tingles throughout my whole body that there was definitely a wood booger, is what they call them there. Out there. So,
well, if you find any fruit or anything being
picked, I get that.
Time out. Hey, who's this guy? Just stopping by to say Richie and Wojo are a little fruity.
Oh, speaking of the fruitcake himself, Mr. Stacy Brown. What's up, brother?
What's up, Stacy Brown? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks for stopping
we're
by.
even
brother.
fruitier when you're around, my friend. You make us
Oh, yeah.
fruity. Anyways, I just wanted to acknowledge his, his funniness. Funny guy, huh?
Yeah. Check out Stacey Brown's
It was crazy timing.
Underground. His show's on at 8:00 on Wednesday nights. So
Oh, he's on all the time, man. Just hit the notify button. Bigfoot Stacy. Just check out Bigfoot Stacy. You know, Stacey Brown. He's the man. Good dude. Great dude, man. Great dude. And he's climbing fast. And we love having him around, man. We're doing good, bro. We're doing very good. We gotta hang out again, soon. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hang out.
Oh yeah, gotta definitely hang out.
Sorry.
If you we met a couple out in Western Mass, and they have apple orchards, and they would pick them from the high point of the tree, but not from the low point because they're so tall.
Right.
They always take the good ones. That's so if you ever see anything being picked high, of your orchards or anything, then you might have some sort of activity.
Yeah, well, I've just started getting into this, portion of the all-encompassing umbrella of all of this. So I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled.
All right, let's see this.
And I like every time I see a weird misplaced rock, I'm like, no, I don't want to read into it. So
right.
I did take Doc's advice, and I hung up a red ribbon and then put 3 around the base of 2 separate trees out front. And the activity has been getting wilder. I'm not going to say that it's Bigfoot because I don't know if it is, but it definitely ramped it up. So thank you for that.
Has anyone ever heard of a banshee? There's one on Skellig Rock. The lighthouse keeper heard her wail. I never heard of a banshee. I'm not very interested, but that's something to talk about another time. That's pretty cool. You got a lot of, like I said, a lot of energy, a lot of things happening in your area, and now you say that you've been seeing lights in the trees and things like that?
Yeah. They reminded me of your guys' lights. So, and they seem to be almost waiting for me
In the middle of my show.
for 2 weeks in a row. And they were moving. It wasn't like they were, lights from the street or a house, or I know people that aren't our people will question, but they weren't a planet or anything because it moved. But yeah, they were hovering, and I could feel that they were waiting. They were observing me too. You can get a sense that something else is observing you. It's not just a fixed thing. So,
oh boy,
yeah.
Now is the lights moving side to side, or is it just in a stationary position?
Sometimes they would move side to side. A number of times they went from the side and then up. Yeah, nothing extravagant like the orbs in the sky. This was definitely a different kind of a light.
all right. Can you see this?
Uh-huh.
All right, so that's your picture. What I've been trying to do, why I'm frustrated, I actually have support on the side from Restream because I'm irritated. And when I go to share something, I have these shows that I do once in a while. I haven't done them in a while, but I go in and I take my pictures and I edit them live with what's on the computer. And it says, please ensure you granted all necessary permissions. I have to have permission for my own shows and studios in order to share something. It drives me nuts. You know what? Get out of here. I'm done talking to you. Go. Not you, anybody. Oh, I can't stand him. Sorry. I'm trying to take your amazing stuff and enhance it so we can see it a little clearer.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
And I have to go through. I have to get permissions. Please ensure you are granted all necessary permission I pay for it. What other permission do I need? Is there something other than money? You conglomerate head. All right, sorry about that. I feel better.
No, that's interesting, Rich. I mean, I'm zooming in
Yeah.
on it, and
I'm trying.
You can see the texture in it now too.
Yeah, and I wanted to, like, enlarge it and do fun stuff like that, So, image, I'll accept that image. Thank you. Now, can you still see it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Look at that. I'm sharing, and I didn't even know it. Isn't that crazy? So this is your picture, and I can suggest this to you, Maya. If you go into, like, say you have these saved in your Google Drive, you can right-click it, and then you could say, open it up with editor, open it up with enhancer. This is designer by Microsoft or something. So you could do that. Now, I changed the color of it, right? You see how I changed the color?
Yeah.
Right. So we can go, if I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. This one's a little new to me. We could try different sizes, perhaps, different shapes. Where's the size on this? Well, that's right, Jim, because size matters. Back to you, Bob. Sorry.
Well, speaking of size,
sorry.
Papa Squatch Productions is in the house. Great to see you, brother. Thank you for being on here.
Papa Squatch. So this one I did an auto enhance on it, right? And it came up with that yellowish gold color, and then you have the background now. Can you guys see it a little bit clearer? Yeah, you're late to the extravaganza. Extravaganza. Sorry, it's Italian. I should know better. Right, Wojo?
That's all right.
Oh, here we go. I think I found... No. All right, here we go. Oh!
Whoa.
Yeah, take that, Maya.
There's a hurricane coming.
That's right, Jim. Shalama bama ding dong. Whoa, did it just go back down to size?
Yeah.
That's weird. All right, so we're looking inside this bad boy here. All right, I see this thing's in my way, though. I want to... I just drew a picture. No. Maya brings her stuff, and I'm over here drawing on it. I'm like, yay! Thank you, Maya.
I give you permission by giving you the stuff, so it's fine.
How's that?
As long as it's a happy face.
Maya, this is some amazing evidence you have. Where did you get that smiley face?
I know. It matches her microphone.
It's a plasma emoji. Yeah.
Plasma emoji.
Anyways, all right. I'm trying to, like, move it around. I don't know. It's not really. No, it's not letting. I don't want to keep coloring, sir. Do I look like I need to cut? No, I don't want to answer that. All right. Let's go here. All right. Let's go back here. All right. So with adjustments now, we can take this and we can brighten it. You see that? And we can see it in real time, right? Now, when I do that, that Richie guy is so professional. Sorry. Well, yeah, just crapping all over Wojo's show. This co-host is out of control. So we can dock it. What I like to look for is the edges on all my pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I always watch the edges. There's always something. I don't know why, but I do. All right. So we got that. Now we can go to contrast. Oh, look at that. Look at the middle.
Oh, wow.
You see the middle? Remember that? Now, what does that look like to you? I'm not going to say anything.
It looks like a man with horns, but like a Tuatha De Danann.
Oh, look at
to
that.
me.
No. All right. So right here, can you see my cursor?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So right here where the orange is, it almost had a dog face to it. And then when you're talking about this, right?
Yeah.
And is this an extra eye right here?
Yeah.
My God, Maya.
See, and I feel like it was many things, so maybe it is many things, you know.
Oh, usually is. We got pictures. We told you this. There are many things, Bob.
Yeah. Many things. Yeah.
Yeah, we could actually.
That is wild.
We could put this on we could put this on the big screen. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this right there. Look at it. Oh my God. It just took, look at it. Watch this area right here. Watch this area.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, watch. Where was I? This one? Yeah. Look at it. Ready? Watch when I go dark. You can almost see it come together.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right in here,
That's
man.
crazy. Yeah.
I love this technique. Oh my God. Nobody does it. Nobody does it better. Let's go. Sorry.
It's so smart, actually.
Shh, don't tell anybody that. They
Oh,
expect
don't say it. Yeah.
No, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, what a dumbass. Thank you for playing along, man. That was beautiful.
Richie, can you put that on your
Big
on the
screen?
Banter screen?
Oh, I'm sure I can. Yeah.
Because this is like really fascinating, man. Because
I just don't know where I want to put it. Which way? Well, I don't know if I can adjust it once it's up. So we got to kind of pick what we want to see. Okay, Maya, it's your picture. Tell me, because if we can get it on the 7-foot by 8-foot green screen next to me, Richie goes, Maya, I have to send you the picture of the smoke from my last ceremonial fire. Why? Is it similar? It's a demon. Why is it always a demon, Zuli? Jeez. All right. What do we want
hey,
to
Josh White.
It was not a demon. I've felt demons before. This is not that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially if it's like, when you
Go,
it's
girl.
warm and that energy is still,
You could come say
a bright, positive energy,
Yeah.
right?
because you know when you're being tricked. That's
I
the
do.
other thing.
Do you want to like maybe this area here because it enlarges it a little? You see how like the edges come back, and then we can kind of see if we can zoom in and pick it apart.
Yeah, do whatever you think is gonna.
All right.
I'm new at it. I did think about doing this to some of the pictures, so it's
What's
cool
the-
that you're doing it.
Northern California, Stacy.
What is this right here? What's this black right here? Look at this. What is
I
that?
don't know.
What
That
is
almost
that?
looks like a wolf itself.
I don't know. It looks like something coming into the. Is it coming out of his mouth? Oh my God! What is happening here? Is that coming out of his mouth? Is that mist coming out of that shadow's mouth? The shadow.
No.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what. Yep.
And then all this is he like like that?
Mm.
Oh yeah, let's get this on the big screen. Do you mind if we make a show out of this?
No.
Oh, hang on, I gotta do the big screen dance.
This being would have to be even bigger than I thought if it's making mist. That's big. This thing like covers me. It's like crazy.
That is amazing. All right, let me stop sharing. Let me put that down. All right, great. I changed the color. I'm gonna leave that color. Yeah. Let's see. Where am I? I want to go into here, backgrounds, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I got to delete some. Okay, that's just me in my underwear. Okay. It's me in my other underwear. Okay. That's me in someone else's underwear. Okay. All right, good. Well, good. All right. Don't judge.
Sorry.
Oh, did it not come up? And I got to save that. So if I save it as a copy, where'd it go? Oh, okay. So then I come over here. Maya Starfire. Save. Oh my God. Screenshot already exists. All right. Stop. Let me put a number 1 back 2 and then save it. And then I should be able to do it with the yellow and the regular.
The regular.
I'm not the only one that argues with their technology, it seems. It's good.
Hey, you're a guest. Act like it.
Maya, how often do you see like
which means
these
just
mists?
Oh, I think we got it, bro.
The mist?
I think we got it.
Often, quite often.
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
that was especially thick, because I asked if I could photograph it because I wanted to keep. Mostly, it's always for me, but I wanted something to go back on to be like, this is what I have,
Right, MS.
Yeah.
So often, most nights, Most nights I'm out there, there's something similar. That was the thickest night though. That it was
Yeah.
like I think it was trying to allow me to photograph it.
Yeah, keep taking those pictures, girl. I mean, I'll tell you, this is like unbelievable stuff.
Do we see it? Oh, it looks a little pixelated. I can shrink.
And always, there's a lot of times where I see things and experience things, and I don't have the time to pick up the camera, and it's always so like,
Might have
God,
to
if I
shrink it
only.
down a little.
But also there are the times that I like am enjoying being submerged in the experience itself too. So, but this was,
All
this
right.
was really nice.
Yeah, Steve, who Richie has come along with the tech.
Yes. Yeah, imagine that. I can do things on the fly. That's crazy, right? Yeah. Now, Maya, I'm a weatherman. See that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You like my tuxedo I wore because Maya was coming? Hello? Tuxedo?
Yeah.
Huh? All right, here we go. All right, so it's probably not a good thing that I've come a long way, D. I can really make a mess of a show. All right, so we got that. Why is that showing the side of my house, on my wall? I shouldn't be doing that. Hang on a minute. So that's all right. So look at. So this is actually good for the. I don't know if we're gonna get all. Yeah, so we don't get all of them, but because I'd have to crop it and it would take a long time. But look at that area up there that I was talking about. Look at up here. Look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, is that his mouth? Is there things in here?
Are those chiclados? Hang on, let's see if they're chiclados. That's teeth and Richie. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, it almost does look like teeth. Holy shit.
Is this a nose right here? Like a snout with a nose?
It looks like
Dude.
it does.
What
It
is
does
that?
look like teeth and a nose and a mouth.
What do you guys think on the side? On the side, what do you think? Like, I'm thinking that perhaps whatever this fella is the one that is like breathing this out, like pushing that out, this huge, massive area, which could give us a lot of answers because only certain entities can do that. That's what I'm thinking.
Dragons.
I don't know.
I do work with the dragons. So
Maybe, but to me, it's got a lot of dog quality.
it does.
Yeah,
You're right.
I could be wrong, but I'm just throwing it out there, right?
You are right. It does look like a mutt.
That's right, Jim. You heard it here first. She said it. You are right. Back to you, Bob.
I love being right. Sorry. All right, so I don't know. Take a look. Take a minute. Everybody, check this out. Soak it in. Let's see. Anybody? Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. I want a serious conversation. All right, serious conversation. Let's be
Hey,
serious.
Mooncat.
Let's be serious. That was my serious face. I don't know, man. I also have the other version of the dark color. I just wanted to leave this up enough for everybody to kind of grab it. I see a face with mustache, beard. Oh, okay. The snout and muzzle look more dog. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. And look over here. Look over here too, like below that area. It's almost like a chest, like right here. Do you see what I'm saying? Right. So like a lot of dogs have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that little collar of fur right over here. And I'm not trying to imagine things. I'm just trying to research things, and it's different. So, but I don't know if I see any distinct proof that it's coming out. But if you look at the color change closer to the mouth as it goes out, right, it's kind of changing color too, right? Wouldn't that be indicative of something like that?
Yeah.
Where
I see what you're saying.
more heat, you know what I mean, or whatever the case might be, the further you get away, the color would change, right? Now, these colors aren't like hot and cold colors. These are just something that I use to kind of define things. something to think about. It's something I think it brings up another topic with this picture. You could have like one of these as like a guide type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, one of my guides is a shapeshifter, actually. Not a. He's from a different planet. That's a whole different topic. But he's not like a negative entity, but he can change his shape, if that makes sense. And one of his forms is a black wolf. Another one is a black panther. So
yeah. Well, I think Kurt says it. Its posture and position look more if it's standing bipedal than on four legs to me as well, as with the chest being like, yeah, it's like kind of.
Right, exactly. Yes.
This thing would have to be giant too for that, like way bigger than anything I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, well that's why it could blow out such a big area, right?
Yeah.
It was a big area, you said, so it must be a big, like we hear things in the woods that we know humans aren't making. We just know that. It's way too powerful, way too long. Oh, hang on. Judy's checking in with me over here at Restream. Yeah, beat it. She goes, just checking in. Are you still there? Oh, let me find an emoji to send you, dumbass. There you go. There you go. I just sent her a crazy face. I sent her a crazy face emoji. Thanks, Judy. Thank you, Judy at Restream. Thank you so much. You can send the discount right back to my bank account. Appreciate it. You don't need permission for that. You can just do it. Okay. Imagine that. Weird, right? Clown. Anyway, sorry about that. I had to take care of some business, Maya. All right. Let's check out the doc version of it. All right, Maya. Maya, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Maya, stay with me, Maya.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, here's the doc version of it. All right. Yeah, see, now that I see that shadow, I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
Let's try to just
I agree.
I don't know why my wall is in the picture. Hang on.
I just wonder if it's the D name, if you know what I mean. Dog man. I mean, especially you have a lot of Native American, land. It's very. Now you don't hear movement or nothing. You don't hear any sound at all when you see these mists.
Oh yeah, I hear sounds all the time. I hear sounds that don't sound like they're quite like birds, chirping birds in the middle of the night when it's pitch black, and they almost sound fake. Like I hear fake animal noises that I know are fake.
Well, during our investigation, we heard birds chirping in the middle of the night, and Richie's like, he just stops, turns around, he goes, "The hell? Where do these birds just come from? There's no birds that come alive at night." I'm like,
I said, where the hell did the night bird come from? I'm like, 50-something years old. I've never heard a night bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not even like a confusing big ass bright moon out, like that might make some logical sense, but when it's dark, and they're chirping like they're chirping to the sun, I don't know.
Yeah, it
might not be a bird.
Yeah, it's interesting because I mean, when we're walking, when we were walking in the woods, this is at Richie's property. It's the first time we ever done we had a podcast that night, but we never done a night investigation there. But it was pitch, it was black, and then it was just black. It was dark, and then hearing birds in the middle while when Richie was having all this energy. And he was kind of like really like the beacon at that moment. When I say beacon, like it's like energy just going right through him. It was just like really something else.
Yeah,
I totally resonate with that.
I'm trying to, Maya.
That feeling, that experience.
I'm wondering if inside this mist would be a message, something that you could relate with or understand, whereas no one else could. And like Dee was saying, she's seeing a face, and I almost see what she's seeing. Is it right dead center? Let me get my little. Let's get the big pointer out.
Like one eye open, one eye shut.
Yeah, like right here.
Right there. Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
right
I see
here, and then right here. right?
It's giving like grandmother ancestor vibes to me.
Wow, that's
And
wild.
then I almost see a dog to the right of it too.
Over here? Wait, over here?
Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts? Up,
Yep,
up or down?
right there.
Right here. Don't mind this shit. This white,
Right there.
This white line is something I got to fix. It's had nothing to do with the picture. Everybody, this is mine. Don't worry about that. So right in here.
So right there. So that would be a mouth
Oh,
open a little bit.
I see. Okay. Oh,
It's a little distorted. It's not as perfect as the black one, but
well, the black.
it is smoke.
The black,
or
yeah.
mist.
Well, no, because it's further away, so it hasn't even developed yet. Perhaps you know what I mean. So now we're seeing. Now we're seeing that chest here more so, right down like here. Look at the curvature of this. Right now, watch. You ready? Something I just noticed, because this right here is a perfect shape. You see that?
Yeah.
Why would there be a perfect? Why would there be a perfect shape in the middle of nothing? Right? Think about that.
Hey,
like
Tobin.
right? It's kind of like you don't get like 90-degree angles in Mother Nature or whatever it is, you know. But
Yeah.
say it's leaning over and it's like this, with its arm and its paw, right? You could almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could almost.
Oh yeah.
you
I
could
see that.
Yeah, and it's proportionate to the rest of it. Look at that. That's why. Now look at this guy. What's going on down here with this fella? 1, 2, nose. That,
Yeah.
And look at the shape of the head. Look. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Like a shape of a head. See it?
Yeah.
And then the eye,
Uh-huh.
eye, nose.
Nose. Yeah.
Look at it right here. And it's being blocked out by this like paw-looking angle. I don't know. I think it's worth the conversation and further research. And I think you should take this into like the editor that comes with, I don't know what you have for a computer or whatever, but they all come with editors. Microsoft, this is what I'm using. Excuse me, Judy, could you just go away? I don't know how many times I got to tell you I'm live right now.
Well, welcome to the show, Judy. Thank you for being here.
Wow.
You're on my show. Get off.
Right? Now, I wonder, you think this would be a group of ancestors that they're trying to talk about? Because I'm seeing, now that we've just pointed that out, and you've pointed one out, and we went to the middle, now I can come here, and I don't think it's pareidolia. I think these have perfect shapes to them. Like right here. Like that's a perfect shape. That's just not something that just naturally happens. You know what I mean? And then you have an eye closed.
That is a perfect shape.
An eye closed here, a nose, a little mouth, right? And then you come over here and then you see that one. Like I said, look at this shape. That's just not something that just happens. It's not, we're all seeing the same thing, right? Right? We're seeing this shape, right?
Yeah. No,
right.
absolutely.
So it's not pareidolia. Pareidolia is a lot of things. Like pareidolia can be different for each person. You know what I mean? Where a picture is a picture is a picture, right? I think that's pretty awesome.
I agree.
Well, I
agree with that.
I think you got some. Isn't the giant Banter wall pretty awesome? Isn't it fun?
Oh, it is.
So fun.
That was
So fun.
also a very amazing innovation you came up with. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's I can't take credit for that. Just the ADD can. All right, let's see. I
can still see lipstick.
It's probably another reason that
Well,
you got messed with. But
I got what?
I'm only kidding. I don't want to get you going.
it's probably another reason you got messed with.
Yeah, why does the wolf have lipstick, Rich?
All right. Excuse me, the guest is talking. Could you keep it down? Holy shit. Oh, here we go, Maya. Check it out. Look what I just did. Bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my puppy? What's all over you? Did you color?
He's colored all over everything.
Everything?
The walls, the doors.
Oh, the walls and the doors you colored on?
Uh-huh.
Daddy, this is my boy Joshua Lee. You say hi.
No.
Right in the camera, right there. Oh,
Hi.
I love you, Joshy. You my puppy? You want to play with the trucks in here?
My daughter colored herself like a Smurf. the other day, so I understand.
Oh yeah, he's brutal.
So scared of the creepy baby. With no
Yeah, I'm
Maya,
like,
have
what
you
are
ever-
you doing?
Well,
Oh
it
my
doesn't
god!
Well, hold on.
The one I know, I saw it on the record cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maya,
Don't
have you
worry.
ever heard like anything like whispering in your ear, like when you see these mists, like going maybe like blowing in your ear, going like that?
Yes,
Oh.
I have heard that before. I asked
Very
about
good.
that before.
Yeah.
I asked somebody about that. It was like like almost trying to lull me into comfort.
Right?
But I
What I'm
have,
saying
and
is,
I
like-
hear rustling and
Ooh,
steps,
yes.
and I always tell them, don't be creepy and sneak up behind me. If you're gonna come around me, come in
Right.
front of me.
Right.
So, but I
But
do
you
hear
heard-
large steps and movement.
But you have heard of the like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
You
want
heard me, right? Yeah. I've heard that
Yeah.
3
I want to
times.
try.
And
I'm gonna
it
try.
freaks me out.
Oh,
Like something is right beside me going.
do you think they're coming right up to us? Do you think they're coming right up to us, like
Oh yeah.
blowing
Oh yeah.
on
100.
our head?
Yep.
So that we can
100%.
Yep.
What I've
hear it?
100%.
I even have audio of that. When Richie was
you
running a
do?
little late.
Yep.
Richie was running a little late, and he met me and Susan Ahern and our friend Daniel Groom out in the woods. We were showing him the woods, and we just heard like, you know,
Look at
Richie's
that.
talking, whatever, and Susan's beside me. All of a sudden, I heard a, and I turned and looked, and I looked at Susan. She whipped her head, looked at me. She goes, "Did you hear that?" I go, "What did you hear?" She goes, I go, "It was in my ear."
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, people say that it's like the dog man.
Yep.
It's kind of freaky.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah.
I
But-
didn't know that. See, I'm so new to the cryptid side of everything.
Oh, you got to hang around
So
with us.
so new.
Let's go, Maya.
yeah,
Yep.
but
Absolutely.
I
You
don't
guys
find it like
motivate me
bad.
when I. No,
a good thing.
no, and I've never felt there has been a couple times where I got a little scared, but there's only been 2 times in the whole year and a half I've been like dedicating my time to going outside, you know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
It
And I
is a
have
lot
to,
of
you know,
times. Well,
assume that where good things come, bad things might also, but yeah.
I'm checking.
But
out
when I
this.
feel nervous, I just end the, you know, end the
Yeah.
experience and go back home.
Right now, this is the one in the sky that we started showing everybody first. And
Mhm.
you know, it looks exactly like our lights, Wojo, except in the sky, not in the woods.
Right. I know
Don't you
get
agree?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's not an orb. To me, it's plasma. To me, it's a plasma type thick substance. Now, I'm going to show this picture again, not because it's the world's most amazing picture of a forest person, but I want you to look at the lights. Look at the light. See this right here? See the area right here where the circle is. Nothing, not the emulation of it, but right here. See this?
Yep.
Right? Now watch.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch. All right, let's do this little experiment right here together because we are in the research room. That's what we do. Now look at that light. Look at it. It's the same substance. It's not see-through. You don't have that little face in the orbs like you always do, right? Look at it. It's almost the same shape, and it has the same thick coating. In other words, every spot of this little circle where my finger is covered with light. There's not one
Right.
spot that's blank or see-through or translucent. It's all the way through. And again, I'll do it one more time just so everybody can kind of get what I'm saying here, because there's something to these lights, and we need to get on. Now look at that. See, what's the difference? He's in the woods. The other one's in the sky. There's not much difference between these lights. That's crazy, man.
Richie, in that picture I sent you earlier, the second picture looks just the same thing.
Let him run wild, Maya. Let him run wild. That's what we do around here. Let him rip. Let's go. I was at a wedding one time, and this baby started crying. It was my cousin's wedding, and the baby was screaming in the church. And the coolest thing I ever heard a priest say, he says, as my cousin's husband took the baby and started leaving the church, he says, "Excuse me, sir, don't bring that child out. What would a church be without the sound of a child, whether it's happy or sad? You know, let's just let them be. Let them be them."
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So I say the same thing. Whenever you're around us, just let it rip, man. They run around doing their thing. Look at my guy run. I'm not gonna stop him. No, you can't come in here. You know what I mean? You can't do that to a child, right? Let them rip, man. Woo! And listen, they're not going to be crazier than me. Those look like finer nails. Could it be oral or energy peeking out? Look at. Yeah. What do you think of this light here, Maya? With all the things that you've seen in life, right? Now we've had this.
Yeah, it looks almost identical to the one in the sky. Yeah.
I feel that might be like
and it's solid.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's connected to him. Now, would you say this is perhaps some kind of a chakra? Some kind of a, obviously.
Yeah, or a heart itself.
Yeah, the heart itself.
Yeah.
I lean right towards the heart.
Yeah.
Others had brought up chakra. But maybe that's where theirs is. We don't know, because we know this is a being. We're looking right at him. There's his nose. There's his perfect pupil. There's the white of his eye. There's the bridge. There's a shadow of the bridge, for Christ's sakes, guys. Right? So we know that this is a living creature. And we know, I say a being. But anyways, I'm just speaking to the masses so everybody can understand. And you can almost see a mouth like right here, right across the branch, right here. It's got a little fuzzy, maybe mustache or something, right? The other eye's right up over here. So we know this is a being, right? But this being has abilities of some sort that we don't have. We know that as well. So, yep, 1 second, puppy. Yeah, that's Forrest, dude. Yeah, oh, you want to see my hand? So, but then when you look at that light and you look at the other light, they're almost exact. So why can't different beings, right, whether they're alien or, to us, he would be alien technically if you look up the word, right? Because we don't really know about him foreign, right? So, why couldn't they project the same light? And that's the other thing. Do you feel that the lights are projected or stationary, connected to something? We feel that they project towards you, and they can, in other words, they can seem like they're 10 feet from you, but you walk up to them and they're not. They keep going away, and they're 50 feet from you. Come on in, child. You want to be on the show? Wojo.
She's mad. I'm over here.
Stacy says Richie can't stand kids.
Yeah, that's not true, sir. No, I only have 83 of them,
I
brother.
think it's both. I think they can be projecting it and also be it. I think that we can have two of the same things, because I had something projected to me in the sky that wasn't necessarily the being itself.
Right.
So, yeah, but I do think that some of these are can turn themselves into light. Like we are light. We just can't see our light because of our limited perspective,
Correct.
Right.
But they have the ability to brighten up so bright that even our limited view can see.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it, and that's what I'm saying. Now look at that light again. Those are really close. Those are really close, man. I saw my boy. Wait, I just said, whoa, my pointer. I saw my boy Graham come in. Graham, if you're still there, this is for you. He always likes when I throw the chat. William sent me a pic real quick. I know it's getting late. We got to wrap up, but let me see. Where am I? There he is. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I saw it too. That's pretty interesting. It looks like,
oh, he's a little smiley. It looks like a turtle head.
Yeah, it looks like like someone's being held up.
Oh, wait,
for a robbery.
But when you go far away, it looks like a woman.
Yeah, I saw an ancestor.
Hang on.
When I looked at it.
Well, what William? Oh, did you get the one William sent?
Yeah.
Oh, you got, it almost looked like a lady, but this from far away, it looks like a lady, like a perfect face. But you bring it up close, and it looks like tortoise, dude. Hey, man,
You know what I mean? Thank you.
G, great to see you.
I'll just do it like this just because for time. Where am I?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Sorry, I'm trying to keep the glare up. Yeah.
yeah.
And Denny does that. Denny does that when he talks to his daughter, talks to Ella. We see you, Ella.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he does all kinds of different techniques like that. You do look like a woman, dude, a bearded lady. You would do great. You would be a great feature at any carnival, sir.
Exactly.
All right, let me swing this around and put the background down. I hope you enjoyed that, Meyer. It's a little bit different than most shows, so we like to do things different.
No, this is
around
great.
here. Oh,
I appreciate it because I had thought to superimpose and change the color of some of these captures.
yeah.
So,
You're gonna now. Let's go, girl. Hey, where you going, boy? Okay, you be good, okay? A lot of stuff in here you could break. I don't want you breaking because it belongs to Bigfoot. And if he finds out you broke it, he's got to poop on your foot. Yeah. You don't want to
so would these myths have been? You haven't seen any like footprints or anything like that nearby, or?
Oh, I need my camera.
No, but then again, I haven't been focused on it.
No.
You know, like
Right.
I'm pretty new at all this, so I'll definitely be looking though because yeah.
Well, thanks, Stacey. You can do that in the underground. Make a big weatherman screen.
Oh yeah, Stacy, stick around. We'll teach you a few things, kid. You know what I mean, buddy? All right, here we go. I told him if you ever needed a producer, let me know. I mean, come on, guy. All right, let's go over here. Let me go to background. Let me shut background off because I already got a wicked cool kick-ass background. All right. I like my personal background way better than I liked my image, the imagery for green screens. I just love it, man. It's just like a combination of things that I've earned or been given by friends or people, you know, things that we have found in the woods, and it's just amazing. Like this, you ever see? I don't know how it. You see that little boxer shell from a boxer turtle?
Oh,
It's got the.
Oh, that's cool.
Spine still connected in there. The whole spot.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's hard to see, but you can see the line of it right there. See it? The line. But that's the full spine. Yeah, I felt that. I took it as a gift. Let's put it that way, because Bigfoot knows how much I love bones.
Rich, you remember we found that turtle shell out in the woods? And
which one? The one I just held up.
Where we researched. And I was like, "What does that smell?" And then we found a shell that it's like the insides are gone, like the whole turtle.
Oh, it was picked apart, like yeah. Oh yeah, it looked like a shrimp shell basically, where you pick the shrimp out and the shell's just laying there. Oh, that thing was picked apart. Yeah,
I mean it's fully intact. It was nice, but
it
was definitely pulled out and it stunk.
Yep. See, there goes mine in the.
Wow, that's not easy to do.
No, it is not. It is not.
There goes your kid.
Yeah, you hear him in the background. Yeah, he's starting to get pissed off.
Yeah.
Stacy asked, maybe I missed it, but does Myra have a thought about what Bigfoot is and if these lights we see are related? Sorry if this was already covered.
No sorries, man. Never sorries on this show.
Yeah. So I believe Bigfoot is in the elemental. I think. Well, okay, I'll take that back. I think there are many different kinds of Bigfoot. I don't think that there's one stationary kind, that there can never be any other. I do believe in some of them being elementals or guardians. And so I see a lot from the trees that I consider to be guardians or elemental or fae. So yeah. And I do think that a lot of Bigfoot are interdimensional too. So not all of them. I don't think they all come dimensionally, but you think a lot of them do, or can travel.
I agree, and I think in your, a lot of that I agree with, and I think there are many different kinds. I 100% agree with that, and just in my little experience, in my little bubble that I've had experiences in, there's different ones, and I call one of them like the lumberjack Bigfoot, or the flannel Bigfoot, where maybe the non-believer, the shallow mind guy gets to see that, right? And now his life changes and he becomes somebody who notices subtleties in the woods or subtleties around him in life, right? And he starts getting more and more interested, and it opens him up, because isn't that the goal in life, is to open yourself up as far as you can and take in as much as you can. And then you grow and you prosper before you go to God, right? You can't go to God if you're so closed that you didn't learn anything. The whole idea of being alive is lessons. You have to have lessons. People get their wings through lessons, and tasks. And I feel that there's a biblical element to this, an angelic element to this. And I feel that there's a level element to this, that you go up levels, just like in life. People come back here and redo this over again because they have to complete a task in order to get to heaven. And one of mine was unconditional love. I know why, almost as long as I can remember, I knew I had to feel unconditional love from someone other than a relative, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? I fought that most of my life, fought it. And it was even like I would be in moments where I would, maybe be with somebody in a relationship or something, and you would just search for the faults. And that's what all I would do. So therefore, I was never going to allow that unconditional to come in, because there was faults in place. And until I accepted that everybody has faults, then I wouldn't be able to open up, or I wouldn't be able to look at somebody and let them love me unconditionally. So that was my lesson. That was, and I believe this is my 8th time here. So that's me. And I can look at people sometimes. I don't know if you do this. I can look at people sometimes, and in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, they're on 3. They got a little ways to go. I do that a lot.
I can go into the Akashic records, actually. I'm not like you, where I can be like, you've definitely been here 3 times, but I can go and look back to see where they've been before. To see if they're like a very old soul, or quite new, or soulless.
Well, exactly. Well, I mean, exactly. Like, for instance, real quick, we're running over, but my mother's fiance, he passed of cancer, and my firstborn son has his name as his middle name. He helped me get clean. He helped me get sober. He was dying of cancer. My mom finally found a gentleman in true love that treated her right, and he was dying of cancer. But before he died, he would drive 45 minutes, give me his car for the night, so I could go to AA meetings to get sober and be away from my mom with his limited time on this earth. And he did it over and over and over again. She's like, what are you doing helping him? He does this all the time. And he looked right at her and says, Richie's got it this time. And she goes, how do you know? How would you possibly know? And sure enough, here I am 28 years later, by the grace of God, clean and sober. And I got goosebumps all over my body. And Jim passed away. And when he passed away, one of the last things he said, because I sat with him every day after work, to the point I got fired. But he just sat up and looked at me and goes, Richie. And he was on all kinds of morphine and everything else. He could barely do anything. Well, he didn't open his eyes for a week. And I jump up. I go, oh, my God, Jim, what's up, buddy? What's up? He goes, you know that I love you, right? And I said, yeah, man, I know you love me, and I love you too, brother. He goes, all right. I just wanted you to know that. I said, all right, buddy. I love you, man. I said, don't stick around here no more. You're in pain, man. I don't like seeing you like this. And that was his last words to me. And within 48 hours, he was gone. And my point is, I was his last task. I truly, truly feel that I was his last task. And that's how he got to God. And that's how he knew I was going to get sober. And it was real this time. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. I have a theory, too, that when people are close to the end and they know they are, like if they have a disease or they're getting old, that they can see through the veil or see their clairs are enhanced, too. So he probably saw your future being, positive, because he was so close to the other side that he could see through it.
No, it makes plenty. Yeah, a lot of sense to me. Absolutely. I think that's
like what do they call it? A premonition? Is that what it is?
Yeah, premonition or precognition, or all of those things. Yeah. And it was cool that he had that moment of clarity to express his love too. I think that happens.
It does.
I think God goes, okay, here,
Yeah.
you say what you need to say.
I feel I
Yeah.
earned that. And I feel that he lived a hard life like I did and was still actively drinking. Not at that moment, but, up towards the end. And it probably shouldn't have been. But I feel that he knew that he was loved in a way that he probably had never had love before from this kid, that was trying to get his life right and acknowledged all the good that he had done for me. I acknowledged that. I gave him that respect and I gave him that unconditional love that he needed. And thanked him for being a gentleman to my mother, because my mother did not have gentlemen. Trust me, I have many, many busted knuckles after her divorce. I didn't like any of them. Let's just put it that way. Until Jim came along. He was an absolute gentleman, opened every door for my mom, bought her, just because flowers, things that she'd never experienced in her life, that man started and gave her. And then when he was gone, that was the level of man she looked for. There was no going back to what she used to look for. So he gave her a great lesson in life as well. So amazing dude. I love you, Jimbo. That's my oldest son is David James. That's his middle name.
Oh,
But also,
my daughter
Jesus loves
shares
us
my dad's her middle name is Reggie.
Oh,
Sorry,
Reggie.
Go ahead.
Wow.
No, that's all right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because he died. Her grandpa was my dad, and he died of cancer 2 months after she was born, and so her middle name is his name too.
That's
So,
awesome. Yeah, you honor
but
that.
it sounds
You
like
carry
you
that,
all
right?
have lessons. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I get the theory I do, right? From living, right? It's not always about being an empath or a psychic or a medium. It's like, you're open and you get told, basically. And if you get told, you listen because you're open, right? So what do you have to lose by just being open? What do you have to lose?
Right.
There's nothing to lose. There's only things to gain when you leave your soul and your mind and your heart open. That's it. Not, even with pain, even if someone, like I saw Benno talk about someone betraying. I've been betrayed plenty right here on the podcast world or the Bigfoot world. And it affected me. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what did I lose? A little time to kind of figure it out and get past that. And now I've gained everything, right? I've gained that knowledge. I've gained that power, that strength that, next time that comes along, it's poof, falls off, boom, falls off. I have a little bit of an advantage, of course, because my son Jack is in heaven, and there's not many things you could say to me that would affect me because I'm bulletproof in a sense, because I've lost a baby, you know what I mean? And so that is the most pain you could give me. But when you betray, like Benno just brought up, that takes some learning to get through, even every time it happens, right? Every time. It's just like, oh, here we go.
But that's the challenges of life. Because I've gone through the same thing. Okay?
Is it just a challenge in life though?
Well, because you know what, all I can do is just, for these people that, kicked me down and moved on and whatever. Well, I'll pray for them. But other than that, I just move on and try to get and be better and learn from this. And you know what? I just go like this and keep moving forward. I don't have time to stop and be neutral. There are times because we're human, okay? We do. When you walk that path of light, you just pull yourself over on a chair and just sit down and reflect. Don't turn around and go back to the darkness, okay? All you got to do is pick yourself up and just move forward. And now you don't have time for yourself. You have time for others, spreading seeds to others. This is what we got here. This is what the seeds are spread, is people like yourself, Myra. And, Richie, I've known for 25 years, but we weren't friends or anything. We were associate friends. But you know what? We respected each other. But now we know each other. I hate him. But anyways, no, but it's just that it brings people like Benno, Sam, Dehu, Stacy Brown. It brings the community together, and this is what and this is how we move. You just move along and spread that love. We just, that's all we can do. And like I said, Jesus is always with us unconditionally. And you know what? That's what we do, is love all you guys unconditionally, and that's all you can do, is just move on things, move on in life. I'm glad and happy to reconnect with you, because I'm so happy that you came on the show, and I'm glad you had a good time, and thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Me too.
You're wonderful.
Thank you. It was really nice being face to face.
And everybody really enjoyed your input and everything.
Yes.
And very thankful. Thank you.
Yes, you are one of us, Maya. If you ever have any kind of doubts about anything, or you want to have a conversation, or you want to sit back and review some evidence that you got and chill out in the back room, you know what I mean? Just click a link and hang out, not live, and come on over. You know what I mean? Let us know, and we'll get together. We'll all hang out. Sam can come in. We'll all review evidence.
Yeah.
Jane, we love doing that stuff. So be part of the family. You know what I mean? We will always lift you up. 100%. 100%. Thank you so much for being here. And
thank you. I appreciate.
I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I don't enjoy much, so I enjoyed this. I mean, look at this guy over here.
Wojo's incredible.
But we'll hope.
Wojo's an awesome dude, man. He's a gift from God, and I thank every day for that meathead.
Yeah.
Love you, Woj. Get us out of here, because that's what you do.
Well, I just want to thank you all for being on here. What's that? No. And I always say, you know what? Don't be lazy. Serve the Lord enthusiastically. Pick up your neighbors. Pick up your friends. Love each other. And you know what? Love all. Richie?
Well, we put up your link a few times, Maya, so everybody could see it. Is there anywhere you want to say verbally that we could find you at? Might be a little bit easier. I don't know, but like I said, we put up your link a few times. Anything you
just Facebook at Maya Starfire. I am working on a website. It'll be mayastarfire.com is the domain name, but it's not up yet because it's taken me a minute. No, just thank you so much. And everyone remember that the demons we come across are usually created from our mind most of the time.
Or you married them once.
Yes, or you married them once.
Yes. Yep, I can attest to that. But anyways, everybody, thank you so much, Maya, for being there. I want everybody to keep climbing. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Friday night, you're going to catch Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal Podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have the New Hampshire Bigfoot Society on my show, Banter with Richie B, Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunday, Ghost Cats and Cryptids with the legend of Maine, Gene Tewksbury. And keep an eye out for all the updates coming up, because we get events coming. It's going to come really fast. And next thing you know, it'll be like winter again. That sucked. Anyway, sorry about that. I just want to say I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. I see you, Ella. Wojo, I hear you still do something. That's what I heard. Are we?
Yes, thank you for everyone for being on here. We love you guys. And remember, we are still home of the boom. Let's go. And yes, it's still a Wojo thing. Let's go.
You wouldn't understand. Woo!